Okay, quick question. How many of you have traveled using cabs and buses, distances that could have easily been walked, but you guys didn't because of the harsh weather outside? Interestingly, according to RTA, 1.2 million individuals face the problem of short distance travel on a daily basis. So what that means is, let's say, walking from the metro station to your house or the bus station to your office. Now, there's a huge problem in the UAE regarding short distance travel, especially in the intense heat. Now, the way we solve this problem is by setting up a network of electronic scooters in cities, gated communities, and campuses, which can be rented out by using your mobile phone. Now, the way it works is really simple. You just take out your phone, scan the QR code on the bike, and start riding, and then scan it again to stop your ride. Now, this problem of short distance travel is actually a global problem, and it's being solved by other companies all around the world in a similar manner. But while solving this problem, they create even a bigger problem which looks something like this, of unorganized operations. This problem is in fact so huge that the cities and government are actually imposing bans and cease and desist letters to these companies to stop operations. This brings us to our two major innovations. The way we are better than our competitor is our robust QR code parking system and an easier onboarding process. So the way it works is that we oblige our users to park the scooters exactly in these dedicated parking spots, and the only way the ride would end if they scan the QR code on the ground. This ensures super neat and super organized operations. Now, another innovation we have is generally you would need your mobile phone, data, and charging to use any of these scooters. What we have is a specially designed IoT module with a fingerprint scanner, which allows you to ride the bike by just scanning your fingerprint onto the IoT module, and then of course scan it again to end the ride. Now, our business model is really unique. We charge customers 2 dirhams to fixed fees to unlock the scooter and 30 fils per minute of ride time. Another source of revenue we have is that we offer this platform to companies to advertise using their stickers onto our scooters, which makes our scooters literally like walking billboards. The last source of our revenue is that we charge customers a convenience fee of 10 dirhams if they choose to park the bike outside the dedicated parking spot. We also choose to share our riders' data with with the urban architects and city architects to make more sustainable, greener, and bike-friendlier cities. Our team has a perfect balance of business and technical expertise, and previously our team has won the first place in Startup Weekend and the Best Mobility Solution Award in Falling Walls. Thank you.
I'm going to be the bad guy. I'm from Masdar and British Petrol. My name is Chinar. If anybody wants to talk later on, I'm free. We had Quickly in Masdar. So you're saying 30 fils per minute or 0.3 fils per minute?
30 fils.
That's 18 dirham an hour.
Yes.
Quickly is 3 dirham an hour. So how, and the system is same as Quickly, just a little bit different. Maybe you have the fingerprint reader.
Yeah.
So, and how? What if the guys don't park it? Means that you don't get your credit back, the 2 dirham. Well, how does that?
Okay, so what you're saying is that, so first of all, the way this ensures organized operations is that the ride wouldn't if the rider ends the ride without scanning this QR code and the without scanning this QR code, it would charge them 10 dirhams. So of course, naturally, he would be obliged to park it inside unless he wants to spend 10 dirhams. So this would promote organized operations. So first point, and second, you were like about the charge. How much does it charge? It quickly charges?
Yeah, it's 18 dirham is huge. You're talking about 6 times more than the Quickly. And I'm not saying that the Quickly is doing great, to be honest with you.
No, Quickly is actually
the system
expensive.
is in Quickly. It's maybe works in California because they have people to pick it up and go take it home to charge it.
Yes.
But in this case, you're still depending on somebody to come and charge the scooter.
So regarding charging, we actually plan to have charging stations. So what we do is basically there are 2 models we're working with. One is replaceable battery. We plan to have replaceable batteries, and we plan to incentivize the users to actually go to one of our stations and replace their batteries. So this way, we could pay less to these individuals and actually sustain our operations as well at the same time.
Thank you for your presentation. One question, I have 2 questions actually. The first question is about the safety. people that who will be using this should be adults, that they don't have any fear from this stuff, first of all. Second thing, regarding the mat, which the barcode, do you think everyone will do the same concept? They will scan it and maybe put it in another way. Do you have any other backup or strategy in order to maintain the thing that you would
That's
like
a really good question, actually. Okay, so first of all, the way we ensure that the bike stays there, so what happens is when the user scans the QR code, what happens is the tire lock itself. So you won't be able to move the scooters. So the tires are locked. So this way, we make sure that the bikes are here. And again, we are expecting maybe some people to maybe pick up the bikes, but they're very unlikely, or maybe the bike's falling. But we can ensure that the bikes will be in this place because of the tire locking, okay? And coming back to your first question.
regarding the safety?
Safety, okay. So what we have is, as compared to our competitors, first of all, we have LED lighting in the front completely. So people, even in the night, will be able to see it. Second, we also have LED lightings in the back tires. And if I even touch these handles, what you can see is the lights turning on the right and the left. So if I press accelerator, you can see that the lights actually turn red. All of it turns red. So this way, at night, first of all, everyone can see it. Second, what we do is the top speed for this is like 25 kilometers per hour, which is actually pretty dangerous, we admit it. But what we've done is we have a specialized IoT, which we limit the speed up to 15 kilometers per hour. And when someone's logging into the app, he needs a valid ID card to log in. So this way, first of all, make sure everyone's 18 above. Second, even if he does ride it, he can go above 15 kilometers per hour.
Yeah, one more question.
Yes.
Did you have any collaboration with our talking with, for example, RTA or other authorities that they will accept it at road, first of all? Second thing, I think you should show me some of the graphs that where it will be located. Is that right? It should be in a places that they don't have any highways, I think, right?
Yes, so first question, we were actually invited to RTA in their Innovation Week, and this is actually in the RTA headquarters, and we were given a booth and we spoke to actually a lot of RTA individuals, and they're planning to have tenders for each areas, even though you might have heard about the ban for e-scooters, but what they have is tenders for each area which you bid. So that's why what we have is these are innovations actually aligns with the RTA's vision of, first of all, getting less roads on from the street, and second, of organized operations. So because Dubai doesn't want, because it's highly controlled, and they wouldn't want scooters all over the place, just like you saw in the picture. So this actually helps RTA, and it helps us as well. And second question about the graphs. This was actually called geofencing. So let's say if someone takes it out of a certain area. So this is to ensure that the bikes are in a specific area. Once someone takes it out, it locks itself. Yeah, but this is geofencing.